Thoughts manifest our reality. Thoughts of riches, material objects, or anything else you want will manifest itself into your world if you have a burning desire for it, knowledge of the purpose of why you want it, and the persistence to go after it without stopping until you get it. When someone desires a thing so deeply that he will stake his entire future on getting it, he is sure to have it. When one is truly ready for a thing, it will come into their life. In order to be ready, they must have a burning desire for that thing that becomes an all-consuming obsession. They must also put into action the practical plans that will bring it to them. Opportunity often comes disguised as temporary defeat or failure. But within every defeat and every failure, there's an underlying opportunity that can be taken advantage of if you are willing to look for it. Thoughts can become things. Desire of a thing can become that thing. However, to transform an impulsive thought into the form of its physical equivalent, you must take action on practical plans that will bring that impulsive thought into reality. There's no need to know the entire plan at first. Just take the first step, and the second step will be shown to you. As you take each action step in faith, the rest of the way will appear. You must know what you want and have the determination to stand by that desire until you get it. One of the most common causes of failure is that people quit when it gets hard. When they experience a setback or a roadblock or any other difficult challenge, they quit. If you quit, you lose. If you keep going, you will find that success is usually hidden one step beyond that defeat or setback. Failure is a trickster. It loves to trip you up when success is almost within reach. If you move past that failure using your bulldog persistence, you will succeed. One sound idea is all that you need to achieve success. With that idea, you can put it into action, stay persistent, and create its physical equivalent. When riches or any other material objects that you want come, they come so fast and in such abundance that you will wonder where they have been this whole time. Riches begin with a state of mind, definiteness of purpose, and no hard labor. All that you need to do is turn your thought into its physical equivalent through the application of the principles in this book. Success comes to those who develop an abundance mindset. If you think about lack and limitation, that is what you will attract. If you know and believe that there is an unlimited supply of riches for everyone, then that is what you will attract. You must move from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. Everything is energy. This planet is floating in an astronomical sea of energy. Our thoughts are also energy. Energy can never be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed. We have the power to take a thought and transform it into its physical equivalent. Even if we don't understand this, our thoughts are constantly transforming the energy that we think about into the world around us. If you want to change the world around you, change what you think about. If you want to manifest a thing, think about that thing until it becomes a burning desire. Make practical plans that will bring it into existence. Act on those plans and stay persistent until you get it. There is one quality one must possess to win, and that is definiteness of purpose, the knowledge of what one wants, and a burning desire to possess it. In order to accomplish this, one must put their dreams into action. Each impulsive thought is an unborn opportunity. To birth the opportunity and make it real, one must take action with pure faith and stay persistent until the thought becomes real. Success requires no apologies. Failure permits no alibis. Your dreams may seem impractical to the masses. However, you do not need to explain anything. Let them watch and see what you do. Failure, on the other hand, is unforgivable to you. When you are on your deathbed and you have failed, there is no going back. The only way that you can fail is if you quit and give up on what you really want. This is my journal from 2014. I wrote that passage in 2014 after reading the book Think and Grow Rich. This book right here. And every time I read that passage, I say, thank God for two things. Number one, thank God that I found this book, because this book changed my life, Think and Grow Rich. It basically taught me that I can do anything in this world. I was always ambitious, right? I always was driven. I always wanted to do more. I always wanted to succeed, but I didn't really know if I could succeed. I was always teeter-tottering on whether or not people were born to succeed, like Michael Jordan, Bill Gates. Were they born to be these successful people, or could that be cultivated? Can we create our own success? Can anybody become successful? And the truth is, yes, anyone can become successful. And this book has shown me that. So I say thank God for this book. And the second thing I say thank God for is thank God that I am, or I was, so driven and so ambitious and always wanting more, because that led me to find all of these answers that I had been searching for, right? Never would I have found this book if I wasn't searching for this book, right? So if you want to get this book, I highly suggest that you read this book. I will put the link in the description. Go to the description of this video, click the link. It'll take you to Amazon. Buy the book. Read the book. Take action on the book. But anyways, so this is my gym. This is my gym right here. The title of this video is going to be something along the lines of the secret as to why you can have anything and everything that you want in life. And also, I opened my own gym, right? So this is my gym right here. We got a dumbbell rack right here. Got a squat rack right here, back in the corner. Those are vertical jump plyo box platforms. This right here is a hyperextension machine. Got a plate tree. We got the bare minimum stuff, right? But so first, let me talk about why I opened my own gym and how I opened my own gym. And then I will talk about how I created that thought of a gym into my reality and made this real. Because what was this? This gym wasn't always here. It was in my brain. It was an impulse of thought. How did I take an impulse of thought and make it real, right? I'm going to talk about that. But let me talk to you first about why I opened this gym. And this gym is not open to the public. This is just for me, my buddies, to come and work out, and mainly for me to record videos in. The reason why I opened this gym is because LA Fitness, the gym that I work out at, said that I could no longer record videos in their gym. And I went around to all the different LA Fitnesses. I said, hey, can I record videos in here? They all said no. And then I went down a path of trying to find different gyms that I could record at. I found one gym that you can rent out space for $20 an hour, which is actually very reasonable. 20 bucks an hour, you can go in there, you can record, you can work out, you can have fitness classes, you can do whatever you want in there. So that was an option. I have a friend, Brian, who is a realtor, who has a gym in the basement of the warehouse where they work. I was gonna ask, can I record videos in there? And then it all led me down this path to calling storage spaces. I called about 20 storage spaces. And I was literally going to get a squat rack and a dumbbell rack and work out in a storage unit and record my videos. So I'm calling all these places, but most of the places said, no, you can't have weights in here. Some said, yes, you can have weights in here, but no, you can't work out in here. It's a liability. If you injure yourself, you could sue us. Some people said, yeah, you can have weights in here. We're iffy about you working out in here, but you definitely can't record videos in here. You can't do business out of a storage unit. So those were the three main answers. So where I am now, this is actually in a storage facility, but this is what is called a band room, right? There's a bunch of these band rooms. So where people play the drums and the guitar and they sing and they practice, they have band rehearsal in these rooms. And I said, can I bring some weights up there? Can I make my videos? Can I work out in there? They said yes, yes, and yes. So here I am. This is my space. And I didn't want to get a storefront because they were a little above my price range. I just need a little space to record videos, right? So I got this space. This is where I am. I moved all of this equipment in here with my friend Kevin. I didn't tell anybody about this gym. The only people I told that I was doing this was my girlfriend, my friend Kevin, because honestly, number one, I'm terrible at keeping secrets, but number two, I needed help moving all the equipment in here. I think it was like 5,000 pounds worth of equipment or something like that, but it was a lot. I needed help moving in here, and I told my mother. And those were the only 3 people I told. And for everybody else, I wanted it to be a surprise. And to my buddies, Travis, Nate, and Drew, who are the other 3 members of the Tear team. By the way, if you want these shirts, link in the description. Support us, baby, support us. I wanted it to be a surprise for them because we need a place to do our videos for the Tear team, and we can't do it at LA Fitness. We can't do it. So now we have a spot, right? So basically, I just got fed up with, number one, people telling me no, that I couldn't do this. And every time somebody says no, it's just a roadblock, right? It's a wall, and you either climb up, you climb over that wall, you go around that wall, or we go through that wall. But you find a way through the wall. Whenever there's a wall or a roadblock or an obstacle in your life, you do not stop. Remember what that passage said. Bulldog persistence to stop at nothing to get what you want. So I busted straight through the wall, and I found out that I could just make my own gym. I could get my own gym, right? So we had to do a lot of work to this. I don't know if we started recording a little bit late. I wanted to take you through the entire process of me opening my own gym, but I didn't get this place when it was, you know, gutted, right? The walls were sheet metal. It didn't look very good. There was nothing in here. And basically what I did was I went to the Tractor Farm, or whatever that store's called, Tractor Supply Company, and I got a bunch of these horse stall mats, right? They're these heavy duty mats that we can drop weights on. We can do whatever we want with. Me and my buddy Kevin and my mother helped me a little bit, painted the walls to my gym. What else do we do? We brought all the equipment up here. That was a piece of work. Bringing all the equipment, this is on the 7th floor. We have an elevator, we have carts, but to get all of this equipment, 5,000 pounds worth of equipment, up into this room was a lot of work. So we did that. Then we had to put it all together, right? Then we had to put mirrors up on the wall, right? So anyways, that's my gym, right? That's my gym. I'm gonna record videos in here. This building is 24 hours. So I can literally come in here and record as many videos as I want. I can record 7 videos a day if I want to. And I don't have to worry about people at LA Fitness complaining about me recording videos. There's nobody in here except me and you, right? So it's the best of all worlds, all right? So now let's talk a little bit more about this passage in this book, Think and Grow Rich, right? So the secret to getting everything you want in life is that our thoughts manifest our reality. We as human beings have the ability to control our thoughts. Every other species on this earth, animals, ducks, geese, lions, tigers, bears, oh my, they do not have the ability to control their thoughts. They run strictly off of instinct. Human beings can control our thoughts. We have the power of choice. Animals, no other species, have the power of choice. Think about geese, right? In the winter, the geese fly south. There's a funny guy, motivational speaker named Jim Rohn. He says, in the winter, the geese fly south. Well, what if south doesn't look too good? Doesn't matter. Their instincts tell them, in south or in winter, we fly south. But if you're a human being, you have the power of choice. You can control your thoughts. You don't have to go south. You can go north, you can go west, east. You can go where the lands look better. You can control the way that your life pans out, right? So let's talk about this. We can control our thoughts. We have the power of choice. We can create plans to turn a thought into its physical equivalent. The thought of this gym, this was nothing but a thought in my mind. but I turned it into the physical equivalent, the physical counterpart of that thought, right? These t-shirts, they were nothing but a thought in the mind of me and my 3 buddies, but we turned it into reality. How do you do that? You make practical plans and you take action on those plans. Remember my slogan, action is everything. Action is literally everything. The way that you turn a thought into its physical equivalent, into reality in your life where you can touch it, you can feel it, you can live with it, you can wear it, right? You can drink it, you can do anything. Let's say you want a cup of coffee. How do you think about a cup of coffee right now? You weren't thinking about coffee until I told you to think about coffee, right? So now that's a thought impulse in your mind. How could you manifest coffee into your life? Maybe you could go to the kitchen and get it. Maybe you have, a coffee maker at your house. Maybe you have to go to Starbucks. Maybe you go to Walmart and you buy a coffee maker and some coffee and then you make the coffee. There's so many different ways to go and get coffee, but coffee is an impulse in your mind. And then you, by terms of practical plans and taking action on those plans, you turn that thought impulse into reality in your life. That's why I said you can drink it. I was going to give this example about coffee. What about these shirts? How did we turn this? What's the secret? What is the secret to life and getting everything you want? Turning your thought impulses into reality. Nate, how did you turn these t-shirts, the thought of a t-shirt, into an actual t-shirt that you can wear? You didn't have it before. It was just a thought in your brain. How'd you do it? Well, me and my buddies said, let's get some artwork, right? We made practical plans. Let's get some artwork. Okay, let's call a few t-shirt companies. Let's send them the artwork, tell them, get some pricing on the t-shirts. Let's put the artwork on the t-shirts. Let's go there and decide which t-shirt feels best, has the sleeves hugging, right? Is the best material. And then let's order it, right? Now, where most people go wrong is where they think that knowing is enough. Knowing is not enough. You have to take action. Knowledge is not power. It is only potential power until you take action on what you know. We can know how to create t-shirts. I can know exactly all the equipment I want. I can know how to create this gym. But if I don't take action on those practical plans and go out and do it, it will never manifest itself into my reality. That is the secret to life. That is the secret to getting anything and everything that you want in life. Take what you want, put it in your mind as a thought, and then develop plans to go out and get that and take action on those plans. That's the secret to life. That's the secret to getting anything and everything that you want in life. So what you should do right now is, number one, you should click the link in the description and get this book, read that book. That's step number one. Step number two is you should write down everything that you want. Write down your goals. Write down all of your goals. Read them every day. Nate, why should we read our goals every day? Because it keeps that thought fresh in your mind. You never forget about it. Think about your big toe on your right foot. You weren't thinking about your big toe on your right foot until I said something about it. You're not going to think about your goals unless you read them every day. You have to keep these thought impulses in your mind. Your brain is going to take you towards what you think about most. That is why our thoughts manifest our reality. That is why your life looks like what it looks like. That's why you have your relationships. That's why your finances are the way they are. That's why your body looks like it does. That's why you're either happy or unhappy. It's all what you think about. It's all your thoughts. Because what you think about most and what you think about most often manifests itself into your life. So if you want a different looking life, you need different looking thoughts. You need to write down what you want. You need to read those goals every single day. And then you need to take action on practical plans and manifest those thoughts into reality. That's it. That is how you get everything that you want in life. That is the secret to getting everything and anything that you want in life. Step number 3. I guess I'm going to give you steps. People like things in steps. If I say the 4 steps to create anything and everything that you want in life. I'll get so many more clicks on this video. But I'll just give you, these aren't the actual steps to getting everything you want, but these are a few things that you definitely need to do. Step number 1 was get the book, Think and Grow Rich. Read that book, take action on that book. Step number 2 is write down your goals. Write down every single thing that you want without limitation. Without limitation. You don't sit there and say, oh, I want $1 million, but I don't really know how I'm going to get it. Write down that you want $1 million. Remember, you don't need to know the entire plan at first. Just take the first step and the second step will be shown to you. So write down every single thing you want without limitation. Write down you want $1 billion. Write down you want the perfect relationship with the man or woman of your dreams. Write down that you want six-pack abs, be able to bench 1,000 pounds. Write down everything, okay? Step number 3. Stay persistent no matter what. You need bulldog persistence. You need to literally develop the mindset that you will die before you quit. That's how I am. That's one thing. I have many weaknesses, but one strength that I have is my persistence. I promise you, I will die before I give up on my dreams. I'd rather die than give up on my dreams. And once you burn your ships to the point where you aren't going to give up no matter what, then and only then will you get what you want. Life seems to throw itself on the side of the man who is willing to die for what he wants. And if he is not willing to die for what he believes in, then he doesn't really believe in it. Now, I'm going to extremes here. You don't have to die, right? I don't have to die. Nobody wants to die. But you have to be so persistent that nothing will stop you from getting what you want out of life. Nothing will stop you. I couldn't find a gym. They wouldn't let me record in a gym. So I said, okay, I will create my own gym. Remember, if there's an obstacle, if there's a wall, you climb over that wall. You go around that wall. You bust through that wall. But that wall does not stop you. You have to be persistent. No matter what you want in life, you have to stay persistent until you get it. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. Write that out on a piece of paper. Tape that on your wall. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. Right? Persistence. There's going to be so many things. There's going to be so many obstacles and challenges that show up in your life when you're trying to get what you want. So many. But you literally just have to take them when they come, crush through them, learn from them. You might even have setbacks. You might have temporary defeats, but you don't fail unless you quit. If you quit, you fail, right? But making mistakes isn't failure. Making mistakes is temporary defeat. It's a setback. All you do is learn from that. Either I win or I learn, right? We just learn from that. And we stay persistent until we get what we want. That's it, man. Those are the 3 steps. Number 1, get the book, Think and Grow Rich. Number 2, write down your goals. Write down everything you want without limitation. Number 3, stay persistent until you get it. I will die before I quit. Quitters never win, winners never quit. That's it, man. That is how you get everything and anything that you want out of life. And that's a little bit about my gym. But yeah, this is the video I have for you today. Links to everything that I talked about in this video are down in the description. If you want this Terror Team shirt, if you want to support the Terror Team, me and my 3 buddies, link is in the description. If you want to get this book, Think and Grow Rich, link is in the description. As always, like, comment, subscribe, have a beautiful day, and take action because action is everything.